Hey everybody, this is the Pig Grinder, and holy shit, we're in the middle of a blood moon, so I'm just gonna... Actually, I wonder if I can block off down here. Okay, let me explain what's going on. So, as you can see, there's a blood moon, but I've done a little bit of work. That's why there maybe hasn't been a Terraria episode in a little while. Let me turn my volume down, Jesus. So, I got a zombie arm. I have no idea where from. I looked in my inventory and I had like this weird zombie arm, and it's a little bit better. A little bit better than the silver broadsword. So I'm using that. Very cool. There's also been a new update out. 1.2.3 I think. So now we get like all these accessory things, and you can see my like fart bottle thing that makes me do the double jump like that. You can see it on my belt there, all the stuff like that. I've also been working on the base, and before we do that, I think I'm just going to kill a few zombies, because why not, eh? Let's get rid of these clay blocks. I don't know how far... Oh, it's not a... if you see up here the moon's not red, maybe... I don't know. I thought blood moons were always... Does my boomerang through the... Oh. My boomerang through the door trick doesn't work anymore. Okay, well I'm going to cut to daytime, and I shall see you then. It's also daytime, so I can show you what I've been working on. And it has been, like, taking me forever. So as you can see, we got some sand and stuff like this, and you'll find out why in a minute. So I'm going to place a couple of chests down up there, and I've got the clay blocks just to protect from the old blood moon there. I don't know if you saw, actually, you might have been able to see all the water kind of goes red as well on the blood moon, which is pretty scary. We also have, if I stop speaking, can you hear that? You can hear all the bird noises and stuff, which is very cool. Also, a slime did just explode, but can you see the grass here? It's kind of slowly making its way up, which is what I want. It kind of unintentionally happened, but it's what I want anyway, because I don't have that rod thing. That rod thing that allows you to place grass down. And yeah, this is what I've been working on, and it has taken me an age to get all the glass for this. Like, literally forever. And actually, I'll tell you what I can do. On the screen now, down in one of the corners, I can show you where I've been getting all the sand from. I found like this huge sand mine thing down in the caves. So I'm going to place a couple of chests down, and I think we're going to do some work on the actual house today. Now, the general plan is to have a kind of biodome. But what I want is all the housing and crafting and all the other, you know, NPCs to live down here. So that's stuff like the Demolition Man, our beautiful man Kyle, who currently lives in the treehouse, and I'll have like a central storage room and crafting room above that, and all junk like that. And then up top, I don't know what I want to do yet. Maybe grow like a big tree in here, maybe. So let's place down these chests, because I need to transfer some stuff up here. I also need to make a furnace and stuff like that. So I'm gonna cut for a bit. As in, stop the video. I'm not gonna like cut myself or anything like that. But yeah, I'll cut the video here, and I shall show you my progress afterwards. Hey guys, it has been a while. As you can see, that 1,000 blocks of sand, I converted it all into glass and then glass walls, and I've got up to here. Hang on, I'm not sure if you can see actually. Up to here. And it has taken me like an hour, which doesn't seem long, but with everything else I've been doing, it's quite long. So I think I'm going to stop now. I've still got a tiny bit of glass left. I reckon in total there's about 2,500 blocks of sand that have gone into this without the outside ring. So, yep. And I've got the 84 glass here. So I think what we're going to do now is I'm going to plan out this bottom half of the build, maybe with just some dirt, maybe I'll get some wood, to see like where all the rooms will go and stuff like that. So this is going to be kind of a building episode. And yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Although I'm just thinking it's going to be a major problem with all these freaking oh, a star. All these harpies in here, so I might have to wait today. So I will see you guys in a second. It will be hours of work for me, but seconds for you to watch. Yeah. Hey guys. Well, it has been about 2 weeks. 2 weeks since I last showed you that little clip. And I've had some huge issues with recording. I'll talk about all what's going on in the background in a minute. Basically, Terraria would not let me record. It would dip down to like 5 frames per second. Now, I've got a really good computer. There is no reason why it dipped down, especially as a 2D game. So I'll show you what was causing the problem if anyone else has this trouble. It's to do with frame skip. I have no idea why. Frame skip, basically, it skips out frames without you kind of knowing. Ones that you don't necessarily need to improve performance. But for me, it was just like crashing the game down to like 5 frames per second. Now, whilst the game's paused, I think it was something to do with the vertical sync. Now, I've got an NVIDIA card and you can configure it all in NVIDIA control panel and stuff like that. But I think it was something to do with the frame skipping out frames and the vertical sync, trying to sync the game to the refresh rate of the monitor and blah 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 blah, whatever. Basically, it stopped me from recording and it took me like a week to figure out what it was. But now that's fixed, let's and the nerd chat's over, let's talk about what I've done. So last time I left you, I was going to plan out all, you know, what I was doing, and I've decided to go for a bit of a snow globe theme. Don't ask why. I just did. So firstly, down here we have my room. There's nothing really there at the moment, just the bed. I like the snow and ice, the way like the icicles kind of hang down, and you've got the ice torches. And I actually need to go and get an ice crafting machine. I'll try and put an image up on the screen, and basically that allows you to craft. I think it's like an ice crafting table, an ice lanterns, ice tables, and all ice furniture. The 2 rooms, this one here on the left and this one here on the right, are just for NPCs. This kind of long, I don't know, weird looking room is for crafting. So I'll have like one crafting section here, one crafting section there, and then like materials that are used a lot in crafting. So stuff like wood, iron or lead or whatever it is in this world. Yep, that's that. Now, I need to edit this a little bit because I can't actually... It's very difficult to get up to that next bit. And, what was I going to say? I cannot remember. Oh yeah, that was it. The reason why I've done kind of weird shaped rooms is because I wanted it to look a little bit like a snowflake, but in a snow globe kind of thing. Yeah. Anyway, I died here because there is like harpies everywhere. It's also snowing. I don't know if that has anything to do with the fact that there's like loads of snow and ice around here now, or whether it's because I'm high up. I don't know. These 2 rooms here are going to be for storage. Now, you may be thinking that's a lot of storage, but this is going to be like the main house for a while. And also, I want to organize it all into like proper, you know, proper chests. So obviously I'm going to need loads. And then these little things here are just going to be more NPC housing. So there's going to be 1, 2, 3 there. Might be able to squeeze in a 4th one there. And then there's B4 on the other side. So that gives a total of 8. And then the 2 down here, so 10. I think there's a little bit more than 10 NPCs in the whole of Terraria. But a lot of them aren't available to hard mode. And we haven't even defeated the first boss yet. So there you go. And I changed all the dirt out to snow. And I put a bit more glass in. And as you can see, there's tons of harpies. So I'm actually going to end the episode here. I'm sorry if it was a lot of talking. I had so much problems with Terraria. I'm sorry about that. And sorry if I've like bombarded you with information. But hopefully we start fresh next episode. and I actually need to go and find that little ice crafting machine, which we can go and get in the snow biome, which is literally just over that way. So I shall see you guys next episode, and I hope you're enjoying the series. Goodbye.